Hi there, a very good morning, good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This is Simply Stocks, and I am here with another video. And this video corresponds to the market. And one of the stocks that have come out with numbers yesterday, and the stock is falling. So we'll analyze that. That's in the agrochemical space. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position or any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. I'm not a member of the NEC and BSE, and that I'm not a portfolio advisor. Whatever decisions with respects to markets or investments you take, kindly take that on note, that it is laden with market risk. Whatever discussions I have with respect to markets and stocks, it is purely on the basis of my experience into the market over the last 12-13 years. Now, before I talk about the markets and the stock, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon. Once you do that, help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time on markets, on global markets, on economies, global and you can say domestic economy, answer to whatever queries that you are having, and portfolio that keeps on changing. It's a long-term portfolio that I'm having. In order to understand about the markets, let me take you to the TradingView website, and this is your Nifty index. So Nifty at the moment is right now flirting with that 200 EMA, and just below that I would say, and we are at 23,500 levels and going further lower, but I feel that we are not far away from a medium term bottom, probably 23,100 to 23,000, 22,800 could be those levels. If you see closely from a 1 year perspective, and I mentioned that time and again, the election day high was 23,340, and the election day, just before the election day, on 3rd of June, the low was 23,000. So I think very difficult to see the market going below that. There is a possibility it might go below that for a day or two, but then the value in the market will emerge, because even at current levels at 23,500, we are looking at 1 year forward earnings of 1230 rupees, and on that basis we are at around 19 times. So probably 2-3 percentage point from here, and we should find some sort of a floor. I don't see 22,000, that most of that there are some, you can say, views that we could see 23,000 on the index, but 22,000 on the index, but I feel between 23,000 to 22,500 there should be some sort of a floor. So that's about the markets. Now the stock in question, and the stock I want to talk to you about, is PI Industries. The stock is down, and let me refresh this on the screen of website. The stock is down but has recovered from the lows. So the low for the day was around 4,030, 4,020. It has recovered smartly from there, and I find not a major concern with respect to the earnings, although the street was expecting a further earnings growth than what it actually ended up with. So that is why the fall in the market. But if you see here, on a long term basis, on a 5 year basis, the PE, on an average PE is around 47. Currently the stock is trading at around 38, 39 times, 35 times actually at the moment. So it is at a level where one can start to look at very closely, and probably if you have a 2-3 year time frame, one can definitely look at it from that perspective. If you look at the numbers altogether, and we all know about PI industry, most of we us know that they are in the agrochemical domain, and they have a vast number of products in the agrochem space. What they did was 2200 crores of sales this quarter, 2220 versus 2117. So the sales growth was around 5%, and that is what has probably irked the investors, that the sales growth has not increased further, although this is regarded as one of the best quarters, probably the best quarter of the year for this industry, the monsoon season. But if you look at the operating profit margins, if you look at the margins in September, they did 26%. This year, September, they have done 28%. So that has increased in terms of operating profit from 550 crores, that has gone to around 628 crores. So that has also gone up. Eventually, the net profit has come down because uh, you have the tax implication, 6% tax last time around versus 23% tax. If you take that out, profit before tax was around 512 crores versus 663 crores this time around. So this time around we have seen a 30% jump in profitability. So at a PE of 35, it looks reasonably priced and can be looked at from a 2 to 3 year perspective. In terms of shareholding pattern, 46% is with the promoters, FIIs hold around 19%, DIIs around 26%, and public shareholding is mainly around 8.5%. So overall, a very good high pedigree company that is now coming at reasonable discounts at below 4200 levels at a PE of 35, that one can definitely keep an eye on. Just a word on one more company that I currently hold, and I have, you can say, talked about it on many occasions over the last 4 or 5 years. And I made this video when 3B Black Bio was Skillpest, and it was trading at around 100 200 crore market cap. Today, the market cap has swelled to 1460 crores, and they have come out with stagger set of numbers, extremely good numbers, and that is why I just wanted to bring that up. 29 crores of sales versus it's 19 crores. So this was a jump of something like 50-55%. Profitability, operating profit has doubled, and margins have gone up to 55% versus 41%. Margins have been maintained at those levels, and eventually net profit is around 15 crores versus a net profit of around 8 crores in September 23. And if you look at before the pandemic in March 20, they had a net profit of 8 crores. So 8 crores of net profit for the year versus 15 crores of net profit for a quarter. That has been the turnaround for this company overall. So looking good, I think from a long-term point of view, one can look at it, but this is for someone who has a high risk appetite, because the free float is less, and there's a lot of volatility of the stock on little bit of buying or selling. So the stock can gyrate 20-25% in a week very easily. So that's the call. So this is a video on the markets and a couple of stocks. So please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot.